Tonight, as you settle into the quiet comfort of your bed, imagine for a moment that time itself might be dreaming that somewhere in the vast expanse of space, clocks are ticking to rhythms we've never heard, and the universe itself might be wondering what time it really is. Before we begin this gentle journey together, if you enjoy relaxing science stories like this one, feel free to subscribe, give this video a like, and comment below. Let me know what country you're watching from and what time you're listening to this tonight. It's fascinating to think that as I speak these words, people all around our spinning planet are hearing them at different moments, in different seasons of darkness and light. Picture yourself now, sinking deeper into your pillows as we embark on a quiet exploration of one of the most beautiful mysteries our universe holds. Tonight, we'll drift together through the gentle question of whether the cosmos itself has any sense of time, whether the stars know if they're early or late to their celestial appointments, and what it might mean that time seems to flow differently in every corner of existence. Let your breathing slow. Let your mind soften, and let's begin to wonder together about the universe's relationship with time. Close your eyes and imagine you're floating gently in a warm, dark ocean of space, no sound except perhaps the distant whisper of solar wind snow. Light except the soft glow of countless stars, scattered like luminescent pearls across an infinite black velvet cloth. In this peaceful moment, suspended between heartbeats, between thoughts, a curious question begins to bloom in your mind, like a flower opening in slow motion. What time is it right now in the universe? Not the time on your bedside clock, ticking steadily in its familiar rhythm, the time zone you've grown accustomed to, with its daylight savings shifts and midnight bells, but time itself, the fundamental flow that carries galaxies through their ancient dances and guides, particles in their quantum ballet. If you were to ask a photon of light, racing across the cosmos at unimaginable speed, what time it is, that photon might pause in its journey and whisper back to you, time? What is this time you speak of? In my experience, traveling at the speed of light, no time passes at all. I leave a distant star and arrive at your eye in what feels to me like a single eternal instant. And if you were to drift down to the surface of a massive neutron star, where gravity pulls so strongly that space itself bends and warps like warm honey, time would flow differently there too. A second on that dense, spinning star might stretch into many seconds as measured by someone floating peacefully in the gentler gravity of empty space. The universe seems to have no master clock, no cosmic timekeeper ensuring that every corner of existence agrees on when now is happening. Think of it this way. Imagine you're in a vast, quiet library where every book represents a different region of space. In one book, on a planet orbiting close to a black hole, civilizations might experience time flowing like thick molasses, each moment stretched and languid. In another book, in the cold emptiness between galaxies, time might flow more freely, like a clear mountain stream. And in yet another book, for particles moving at nearly the speed of light, time might barely flow at all, frozen in amber moments that last eterniti's. This gentle mystery has puzzled and delighted scientists and philosophers for generations. Does the universe have a preferred time? Is there some cosmic schedule that all of existence is trying to keep? Or does time itself exist only in the eye of the beholder, different for every observer, every planet, every grain of cosmic dust drifting through the void? As you sink deeper into relaxation tonight, let this question float through your mind. Like a feather on a gentle breezy universe, in all its infinite complexity and beauty, might be experiencing billions of different versions of now simultaneously. Some fast, some slow, some barely moving at all. A symphony of time, playing different tempos in different regions of space, creating a cosmic music that no single consciousness could ever hear in its entirety. What a peaceful thought that time itself might as diverse and varied as the countless worlds and stars scattered across the heavens. That right now, as you rest in your quiet moment, the universe is experiencing this same now in countless different ways, each one equally valid, each one part of the grand, slow-moving story of existence itself. Let yourself float with this idea. Let it carry you gently toward sleep, knowing that you are part of this beautiful, timeless dance that has no beginning and no end. Only the eternal, ever-changing present moment that flows like a river through all of space and time. Asterisk, asterisk now. Let's drift gently into the heart of this mystery. Like settling into a warm bath of starlight, the science of time in our universe is as beautiful and soothing as it is profound. And tonight we'll explore it with the leisurely pace of clouds drifting across a summer sky. Long ago, humans believed that time was like a great universal river flowing at the same rate everywhere. Imagine a vast stream where every drop of water moves at exactly the same speed, whether it's near the riverbank or in the deepest center. This was how we once thought time worked: steady, uniform, predictable. A second here on Earth was the same as a second anywhere else in the cosmos. But then, in the early 1900s, a gentle genius named Albert Einstein began to dream of trains and light beams, and his peaceful contemplations changed everything we thought we knew about time. Picture Einstein sitting quietly by a window, watching a train pull away from a station, and wondering what would it be like to travel alongside a beam of light. His dreamy thought experiments led him to a beautiful and startling realization. Time is not a universal river at all. Instead, it's more like honey on a cold morning, thick and slow in some places, thin and quick in others, always flowing but never quite the same way twice. Einstein discovered that time is intimately connected to space itself. They're woven together, like threads in a cosmic tapestry, creating what we now call space-time. When you move faster through space, time slows down for you relative to someone who is moving more slowly. When you experience stronger gravity, time also flows more slowly compared to regions where gravity is weaker. Imagine this gently. If you could somehow stand on the surface of our sun, where gravity is much stronger than here on Earth, time would pass more slowly for you. A minute on the sun would stretch into a slightly longer minute as measured by someone resting peacefully on Earth. The difference is tiny, almost imperceptible, but it's real. The universe's clocks don't tick in unison. They each keep their own gentle rhythm. This phenomenon, called time dilation, means that the universe doesn't have one master clock tower chiming out the hours for everyone to hear. Instead, it has countless clocks, each running at its own peaceful pace, like a meditation garden filled with wind chimes of different sizes, each singing its own soft note in the cosmic breeze. GPS satellites orbiting high above our planet experience this time difference every day, moving quickly through space and experiencing weaker gravity than we do on Earth's surface. Time flows just a little bit faster for them. Without accounting for this gentle time shift, our GPS systems would slowly drift out of accuracy, like watches that run a few seconds fast each day. The science is telling us something beautiful and calming. The universe is not a rigid, mechanical place where everything must happen in lockstep. Instead, it's a fluid, dreamy realm where time itself can stretch and compress, where each region of space experiences duration in its own unique way. The cosmos is less like a factory with synchronized machinery, and more like a vast ocean with currents flowing at different speeds, each current carrying time along at its own natural pace. As you rest tonight, let this gentle science wash over you like warm waves on a quiet shore. The universe is not hurried or stressed about keeping perfect time. It allows each part of itself to experience time naturally, organically, without forcing uniformity or demanding that everyone march to the same cosmic drummer. What a peaceful way to think about existence in a universe where time itself is flexible. patient and endlessly accommodating to the natural rhythms of matter and energy, gravity and motion, space and consciousness. Let's drift back in time now, like leaves floating gently downstream, to a quiet evening in the year 1887. Picture a small, dimly lit laboratory in Cleveland, Ohio, where two patient scientists named Albert Michelson and Edward Morley were about to stumble upon one of the universe's most beautiful secrets, though they wouldn't realize it for many years to come. The laboratory is peaceful in the lamplight, filled with the soft sounds of careful measurement and gentle precision. These two men, working with the dedication of monks illuminating manuscripts, were trying to solve what seemed like a simple question: how fast is the Earth moving through space? At that time, scientists believed that light waves needed something to travel through, just as ocean waves need water and sound waves need air. They called this invisible substance the luminiferous ether. Imagine it as a perfectly still, invisible ocean filling all of space, through which light could swim, like gentle fish through crystal clear water. If such an ether existed, they reasoned, then as Earth orbited the sun, our planet would sometimes be swimming upstream through this cosmic ocean, and sometimes floating downstream. Light traveling in different directions should move at slightly different speeds, just as a paper boat moves faster when floating with a river's current than against it. Night after night, with the patience of gardeners tending delicate flowers, Michelson and Morley measured light beams traveling in different directions. They used mirrors and prisms, creating paths for light to follow like a gentle maze of silver and glass. Their equipment was so sensitive it could detect changes smaller than the width of a soap bubble's wall, but something beautiful and mysterious happened. No matter which direction they aimed their light beams, no matter what time of year they conducted their experiments, the speed of light remained exactly the same. It was as if they had discovered that no matter how fast or in which direction you might be swimming through a river, the fish around you would always appear to be moving at exactly the same speed. This gentle, persistent result puzzled them deeply. They had expected to find Earth rushing through the cosmic ether like a boat through still water, but instead they found nothing. No ether wind, no change in light speed, just the same steady, unchanging velocity no matter where or when they looked. For years, this quiet mystery sat like a Zen cone in the scientific community. Other researchers repeated the experiment, hoping to find the missing ether wind, but always with the same peaceful, puzzling result. Light, it seemed, was not like other waves. It didn't need a medium to travel through, and it always moved at exactly the same speed relative to anyone who measured it. What Michelson and Morley had discovered, without knowing it, was the first gentle crack in humanity's understanding of time itself. Their careful measurements were whispering a profound secret. The universe doesn't work the way we thought it did. Space and time were about to reveal themselves as far more flexible and dreamy than anyone had imagined. Years later, when Einstein was developing his theories of relativity, he would look back on this quiet experiment with deep appreciation. The patient work of these two scientists, measuring light in their peaceful laboratory, had provided one of the key insights that would transform our understanding of the cosmos. Their failed experiment, their inability to detect the ether, was actually a beautiful success that opened the door to a new way of seeing reality. Sometimes the most profound discoveries come not from finding what we expect, but from the gentle surprise of finding something completely different. Michelson and Morley thought they were measuring Earth's motion through space, but they were actually discovering that the universe keeps time in ways far more mysterious and beautiful than anyone had ever dreamed. As you rest tonight, let their story remind you that some of life's most meaningful moments come when our expectations dissolve like morning mist, revealing truths more wonderful than anything we could have planned or predicted. The universe, it seems, delights in gentle surprises that expand our understanding and fill us with quiet awe. Asterisk, asterisk. Now, let's embark on a gentle journey outward from your peaceful resting place, drifting like a soap bubble on a warm summer breeze. Expanding our view from your quiet bedroom to the edge of everything that exists. Begin by feeling the soft rhythm of your breath, the gentle rise and fall of your chest. Each breath takes about 4 seconds. In, pause, out, pause, a natural metronome that has been keeping time within you since the moment you were born. This is your body's time, your personal clock, as unique to you as your fingerprints. Now let your awareness float gently upward like a feather caught in a soft updraft. And imagine yourself rising above your home, your neighborhood, your city. From this peaceful height, you can see the gentle curve of Earth's horizon, and you begin to notice something beautiful about time. Down below, people are living in countless different rhythms. Some are sleeping deeply, their internal clocks synchronized with the darkness. Others might be having breakfast, their bodies awakening to morning light. Still others could be watching sunset paint the sky in gentle pastels. All of these people share the same planet, but they're experiencing completely different relationships with time based on where they happen to be on our slowly spinning world. Continue drifting outward now, beyond Earth's atmosphere, where our planet appears as a beautiful blue marble suspended in the cosmic darkness. From here, you can see how arbitrary our human divisions of time really are. The international date line, invisible from space, creates a place where stepping across an imaginary boundary can instantly change what day it is. Time zones become gentle ribbons wrapped around our spinning world, each one a human attempt to organize the flow of hours and minutes. Float further still, past the moon with its patient 28-day cycle that has been Earth's timekeeper for billions of years. Notice how the moon's gravity creates the gentle rhythm of tides, pulling our oceans back and forth in a slow, eternal dance. Here is another kind of clock, one that measures time not in seconds or minutes, but in the gradual advance and retreat of waves against countless shores. Drift beyond the moon now, toward the other planets in our solar system, each one keeping time in its own unique way. Mars, with its day that lasts 24 hours and 37 minutes, so close to Earth's day, yet different enough that Martian explorers would slowly fall out of sync with Earth time. Venus, rotating so slowly that its day lasts longer than its year, where the sun would rise in the west and set in the east after hanging in the sky for months at a time. Jupiter, the gentle giant, spinning so fast that its day is less than 10 hours long, while its great red spot, a storm larger than Earth, has been swirling for centuries, marking time on a scale that dwarfs human history. Saturn's rings, countless ice particles orbiting in perfect synchronization, each one following orbital periods measured in hours, days, or years, depending on how close they are to their beautiful golden parent. Continue your peaceful journey outward, beyond the solar system, where individual stars become points of light in the vast tapestry of the Milky Way. Here, time is measured in the slow, majestic rotation of our entire galaxy, one complete turn taking roughly 250 million years. Our sun, carrying Earth and all the planets with it, is slowly orbiting the galactic center like a gentle carousel in the cosmic dark. From this vast perspective, you can begin to sense how many different clocks are ticking simultaneously throughout the universe. Pulsars, dense neutron stars, spinning hundreds of times per second with such precision they rival atomic clocks. Binary stars orbiting each other in cosmic waltzes that last minutes, hours, or millennia. Galaxies themselves, slowly approaching or receding from each other as the universe expands, measuring time on scales that make geological ages seem like heartbeats. And in the spaces between, in the vast quiet regions where matter is sparse and gravity weak, time flows at its most relaxed pace, unmarked by any celestial timekeeper, flowing like a gentle river through dimensions. We can barely imagine, Dot, as you float in this peaceful cosmic perspective. You begin to understand that asking, "What time is it?" in the universe is like asking, "What color is it?" in a garden full of flowers. The answer depends entirely on where you are, how fast you're moving, and what kind of clock you're using to measure the eternal now that surrounds us all. Let this vastness embrace you gently as you sink deeper into rest, knowing that you are part of this grand, timeless dance, this beautiful symphony of celestial clocks, all keeping their own perfect rhythm in the infinite orchestra of space and time. Asterisk, asterisk. As you rest in the gentle embrace of your covers tonight, let me share with you some of the universe's most beautiful and little-known secrets about time-quiet wonders that sleep peacefully in the corners of cosmic knowledge, waiting to surprise and delight those who take the time to discover them. Picture, if you will, a place in our universe where time moves so slowly that what we experience as a single second stretches into what feels like an eternity. Near the event horizon of a black hole, gravity becomes so intense that time dilation reaches extraordinary levels. An astronaut falling towards such a cosmic giant would experience time normally from their own perspective, but to someone watching from a safe distance, that astronaut would appear to slow down gradually, their movements becoming more and more languid until they seem to freeze completely at the event horizon, suspended forever in a single, eternal moment. Here's a gentle surprise that might make you smile as you drift toward sleep. Every time you climb a flight of stairs, you're actually traveling slightly into the future. Because gravity is just a tiny bit weaker at the top of the stairs than at the bottom, time flows just a microscopic amount faster up there. The difference is so small that you'd need atomic clocks to detect it, but it's real. Your head is literally aging faster than your feet by about 90 billionths of a second per year. The universe, it seems, has a delicate sense of humor about the passage of time. Deep in the quantum realm, where particles dance in ways that defy our everyday understanding, time becomes even more mysterious and dreamlike. Scientists have discovered that some quantum processes seem to happen in reverse, with effects preceding their causes in ways that challenge our most basic assumptions about how time should flow. It's as if the universe, at its smallest scales, is written in a language where sentences can be read both forwards and backwards and still make perfect sense. Here's another sleepy wonder. The universe itself might be keeping time in a way we're only beginning to understand. As space expands, carrying galaxies farther apart like raisins in rising bread dough, the very fabric of spacetime stretches. This cosmic expansion might be the universe's way of marking time on the grandest possible scale, not with the tick of a clock, but with the gradual increase in the distance between every point in space. Some scientists have proposed that time itself might have had a beginning, emerging along with space and energy in the first moments after the Big Bang. Before that primordial instant, the very question, "What time is it?" might have been meaningless, like asking what color silence is, or what temperature dreams have. Time, space, matter, and energy all came into existence together in a cosmic symphony that began playing 13.8 billion years ago and continues to this very moment. Asterisk, asterisk. On Earth, we've discovered that time can be measured by the most delicate and subtle phenomena. The decay of radioactive elements provides us with natural clocks that tick away over thousands, millions, or billions of years. Trees count time in their growth rings, each circle marking a year of patient growth. Ice cores preserve annual snowfalls like pages in a frozen diary, allowing us to read the story of climate and time stretching back hundreds of thousands of years. Perhaps most beautifully, our own bodies are filled with biological clocks that keep track of time in the most intimate ways. Our cells divide according to internal schedules. Our hearts beat in rhythms that adjust to our needs, and our brains cycle through patterns of sleep and wakefulness that connect us to the ancient rhythm of day and night. We are, each of us, walking collections of timepieces, biological clocks that have been wound by evolution and set by the cosmos itself. There are places in our universe where time might flow differently than we can imagine. In the centers of rotating black holes, space-time might be twisted into spirals where the very concepts of past and future become blurred. In the quantum foam that physicists believe exists at the smallest possible scales, time might bubble and froth like champagne, with moments appearing and disappearing in ways that make our ordinary experience of duration seem as simple as a child's nursery rhyme. And here's perhaps the most soothing surprise of all. Despite all these complexities and mysteries, despite all the ways that time can stretch and compress and dance through the cosmos, your experience of this moment, right now, as you listen to these words and feel yourself settling deeper into rest, is perfectly valid and real. The universe may not know what time it is in any absolute sense, but it knows that right now, in this gentle present moment, you are exactly where and when you need to be. Time, it seems, is not a tyrant demanding that we hurry through our days, but a patient companion that allows each part of the universe to unfold at its own natural pace, in its own beautiful way, like flowers blooming in a garden where every season is perfect in its own time. Asterisk, asterisk. Now, as we settle into the deeper waters of contemplation, let your mind drift like a leaf on a quiet pond, reflecting on what this cosmic relationship with time might mean for us, for our place in the universe, and for the very nature of existence itself. If the universe doesn't know what time it is in any absolute sense, if every region of space experiences duration differently, if every observer carries their own personal timepiece woven into the fabric of their being, then what does this tell us about the nature of now? About this precious, fleeting, eternal moment that you're experiencing right here, right now, as your body relaxes and your mind begins to wander toward sleep? Perhaps it suggests that your experience of this moment is not just valid, but necessary. In a universe where time flows like honey in some places and races like light in others, your personal, subjective experience of right now is contributing something unique and irreplaceable to the cosmic story. You are not just observing time. You are participating in its creation, helping to weave the temporal tapestry that connects all things. Think of it this way. If time is not a rigid framework imposed upon the universe from outside, but rather an emergent property that arises from the relationships between matter, energy, space, and consciousness, then your awareness of this moment is actually helping to create time itself. Your peaceful breathing, your gentle thoughts, your gradual drift towards sleep, all of these are contributing to the universe's ongoing exploration of what it means to exist in time. This perspective invites us to reconsider our relationship with schedules and deadlines, with the hurried pace of daily life and the constant pressure to be somewhere else, to be doing something else, to be further along than we are. If the universe itself doesn't run on a cosmic clock, if the stars and galaxies are content to keep their own time without worrying about being late to appointments, perhaps we too can find peace in our own natural rhythms. Consider the beautiful paradox that while you're lying here, seemingly at rest, you're actually participating in countless cosmic motions. Earth is spinning at about 1,000 miles per hour at the equator, carrying you through space like a passenger on the gentlest possible carnival ride. Our planet is orbiting the sun at 67,000 miles per hour, tracing out a great ellipse in the darkness. The entire solar system is moving through the galaxy at 500,000 miles per hour, and the galaxy itself is racing through space at over 1,000,000 miles per hour. Yet despite all this motion, this moment feels perfectly still. You feel no wind from Earth's rotation, no acceleration from our orbital dance around the sun. This is because you and everything around you are moving together in perfect synchronization. In Einstein's universe, motion is always relative. What matters is not how fast you're moving through space, but how you're moving relative to everything else in your immediate vicinity. This suggests something profound about stillness and peace. True rest is not the absence of motion, but the harmony of moving together with your surroundings. When you feel most at peace, most centered, most present, you're not escaping the dance of the cosmos. You're finding your perfect place within it, moving in sync with the vast choreography of existence. The universe's flexible relationship with time also offers us a different way of thinking about mortality and impermanence. If time can stretch and compress, if moments can expand into eternities under the right conditions, then perhaps the duration of a life is less important than the depth of experience within it. A single moment of true presence, true awareness, true love might be equivalent to years of distracted existence, not in the quantum realm. Scientists have discovered that observation itself changes reality. The act of measuring a particle's position or momentum actually affects what the particle does. This suggests that consciousness and physical reality are far more intimately connected than we once believed. Your awareness of this moment, your gentle attention to these words and ideas, might be actively participating in the creation of the reality you're experiencing. If this is true, then your peaceful state right now is not just a personal experience, but a contribution to the universe's ongoing exploration of consciousness, time, and existence. Every moment of peace you cultivate, every breath you take in awareness, every gentle thought that passes through your mind is adding something beautiful to the cosmic symphony. The universe, in its vast patience and infinite creativity, has somehow arranged for matter and energy to organize themselves in such a way that they can become aware of their own existence, can contemplate their place in space and time, can experience wonder and peace and love. You are not separate from this cosmic process. You are one of its most exquisite expressions, a way for the universe to know itself, to experience time from the inside, to rest and dream and wonder about its own mysterious nature. Asterisk, asterisk, as you sink deeper into the soft embrace of rest. Let's contemplate together one of the most beautiful implications of our cosmic time, mystery, the idea that every moment might be eternal, and every eternity might be contained within a single moment dot in your current state of peaceful relaxation. You're experiencing what mystics and poets have described for centuries, a sense of timelessness that seems to exist, parallel to the ticking of clocks and the turning of calendar pages. This feeling is not an illusion or a trick of consciousness. It might be your awareness touching something fundamental about the nature of time itself. Physics tells us that at the speed of light, time stops completely. From the perspective of a photon traveling from a distant star to your eye, its journey across billions of miles of space happens in zero time. The light that left a star when dinosaurs walked the earth, and the light that reaches you now, both exist in the same eternal instant from the photon's point of view. Past, present, and future collapse into a single, timeless moment. Asterisk. But you don't need to travel at the speed of light to taste this timelessness. Right now, as your breathing slows and your mind quiets, you're accessing a state of consciousness that transcends ordinary temporal experience. The ancient meditation traditions understood this intuitively, that by becoming fully present to the current moment, we can step outside the linear flow of time and into something vast and eternal. Consider this gentle paradox. The universe is approximately 13.8 billion years old, yet every atom in your body was forged in the nuclear furnaces of ancient stars. The calcium in your bones, the iron in your blood, the oxygen you're breathing right now, all of these elements are billions of years old, yet they're participating in the absolutely contemporary experience of your consciousness in this moment. You are simultaneously ancient and immediate, made of stardust and embedded in the eternal now. This suggests that time might not be the simple, flowing river we often imagine, but rather something more like a vast ocean where all moments exist simultaneously. Your childhood memories, your dreams for the future, and this peaceful present moment might all be equally real, equally present in the larger architecture of space-time. What we call the flow of time might simply be the particular path your consciousness takes through this vast, eternal landscape. Einstein himself found comfort in this perspective. When his lifelong friend Michel Besso died, Einstein wrote to console Besso's family. For us believing physicists, the distinction between past, present, and future is only a stubbornly persistent illusion. He wasn't dismissing the reality of death or the poignancy of loss, but pointing toward a deeper truth about the eternal nature of existence. In this view, every moment of love you've experienced still exists somewhere in the fabric of space-time. Every sunset you've watched, every gentle conversation, every moment of peace like this one, they're all still there, still real, still shining like stars in the constellation of your existence. Time doesn't erase these moments. It preserves them eternally in the cosmic memory of space-time itself. This perspective can bring profound comfort to our understanding of change and impermanence. While our ordinary experience tells us that moments pass and are lost forever, physics suggests they might be more like scenes in an eternal movie, always present in the complete film, even when we're focused on just one frame at a time. Universe's relationship with time also reveals something beautiful about the nature of consciousness itself. If time emerges from the relationships between matter and energy, then consciousness, your awareness right now, might be one of the fundamental ways the universe creates and experiences time. You're not just moving through time. You're helping to weave it into existence moment by precious moment. This means that your periods of rest and sleep are not empty gaps in the timeline of your life, but essential contributions to the cosmic process of becoming. When you dream, when you rest in peaceful awareness, when you allow your mind to wander freely through memory and imagination, you're participating in the universe's ongoing exploration of what it means to be conscious, to be aware, to exist. In time, your gentle descent into sleep tonight is not a withdrawal from the cosmic dance, but a different kind of participation in it. Sleep researchers have discovered that during rest, our brains don't simply shut down, they reorganize, consolidate memories, and explore new patterns of neural activity. In sleep, consciousness doesn't disappear. It transforms, accessing different layers of the cosmic information that flows through the quantum fields of space and time. As you allow yourself to drift toward this transformed state of consciousness, remember that you're not leaving the universe behind. You're diving deeper into its mystery, exploring territories of awareness that are just as real and valuable as your waking experience. In the soft darkness of sleep, you become an explorer of inner space, a traveler through the dream dimensions that might be as fundamental to reality as the physical cosmos we observe with our waking eyes. The universe, it seems, has created in you a way to experience time from the inside, to know what it feels like to be embedded in the flow of moments, to rest peacefully in the eternal, now that underlies all change and motion. You are the universe's way of sleeping, of dreaming, of resting in gentle awareness of its own magnificent, timeless nature. Let your awareness settle now like soft snow falling on a quiet landscape, as we explore perhaps the deepest mystery of all, the nature of this eternal now that you're experiencing. This present moment, it seems to be the only place where life actually happens, yet which science tells us might not exist in any absolute sense. If you try to pin down exactly when now is, you'll discover something beautifully elusive. By the time you think now, that moment has already become then. The present moment seems to have no duration. It's the infinitely thin boundary between the past and the future, a knife's edge of awareness, that somehow contains all of existence within its timeless embrace. Yet this impossible, durationless moment is where all of life unfolds. Your heartbeat happens now. Your breath rises and falls now. The gentle pressure of your pillow against your cheek, the soft weight of blankets on your body, the quiet peace settling over your mind, all of this is happening in the eternal now, that physics cannot locate, but consciousness knows intimately. This paradox points to something profound about the relationship between objective time and subjective experience. The universe might not know what time it is in any absolute sense, but it knows how to create beings like you who can experience the flowing present, who can rest in the gentle current of now, even while galaxies spin and stars are born in the cosmic distances. Think of consciousness as the universe's way of creating a present moment. Without awareness, there might be only the static block universe of Einstein's spacetime, where all events exist simultaneously in a four-dimensional crystal of past, present, and future. But consciousness creates a moving spotlight of awareness that travels through this eternal landscape, illuminating each moment as now and creating the experience of temporal flow. You are that spotlight. Your awareness, gentle and peaceful as it is right now, is one of the ways the universe experiences itself as alive, as present, as flowing through time. The cosmic process has somehow organized matter and energy in such a way that they can become conscious of their own existence, can feel the passage of moments, can rest in peaceful awareness of the eternal now. This suggests that your subjective experience of time is not a secondary phenomenon, not just a byproduct of brain chemistry or neural activity, but something fundamental to the nature of reality itself. The universe needs consciousness to complete itself, to transform the static geometry of space-time into the living, flowing experience of temporal existence. In this view, when you settle into deep peace, when you rest in pure awareness without grasping at thoughts or sensations, you're touching the very source from which time emerges. Mystics have called this state the eternal now, the timeless moment, the still point of the turning world. Modern physics, in its own mathematical language, points towards something remarkably similar. The quantum realm reveals that reality, at its most fundamental level, is not made of solid particles moving through empty space, but of probability waves, potential events that become actual only when observed. Consciousness appears to play a crucial role in this process, collapsing quantum possibilities into definite experiences, transforming the eternal maybe of quantum superposition into the concrete now of actual events. Your peaceful awareness, right now, might be participating in this cosmic process of creation, gently selecting from infinite quantum possibilities the particular sequence of moments that becomes your experience of now. You're not just observing reality, you're helping to create it, moment by gentle moment, breath by soft breath. This perspective transforms our understanding of rest and sleep from passive states into active participation in the cosmic process. When you allow your mind to become still, when you release your grip on thoughts and plans and worries, you're creating space for the universe to explore new possibilities, to rest in its own infinite potential before manifesting the next moment of existence. The beauty of this cosmic relationship with time is that it makes every moment precious without making any moment more important than others. If all times are equally real in the larger architecture of space-time, then this gentle moment of rest is just as significant as any dramatic peak or achievement in your life. The universe doesn't distinguish between ordinary moments and special ones. They're all equally embedded in the eternal fabric of existence. This means you don't need to be doing anything extraordinary to be fully participating in the cosmic dance. Simply being here, breathing softly, allowing your awareness to rest in the present moment, is already a complete and perfect expression of what it means to be conscious, to be alive, to be a temporary arrangement of stardust that has somehow learned to experience the mystery of its own existence. This means you don't need to be doing anything extraordinary to be fully participating in the cosmic dance. Simply being here, breathing softly, allowing your awareness to rest in the present moment, is already a complete and perfect expression of what it means to be conscious, to be alive, to be a temporary arrangement of stardust that has somehow learned to experience the mystery of its own existence. As you continue to settle into deeper peace, let yourself feel held by this vast, temporal embrace. You are floating in an ocean of time that has no beginning and no end, supported by currents of cosmic duration that have been flowing since the first moments after the Big Bang and will continue flowing long after the last stars have burned out. Yet right here, right now, in this impossible eternal instant, you are exactly where and when you need to be, resting peacefully in the heart of the mystery, helping the universe dream itself into existence one gentle breath at a time. Asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. You rest in this deepening peace, your breathing soft and natural. Let's contemplate together the most beautiful implication of our cosmic journey, that the universe's uncertainty about time might actually be the source of all creativity, all possibility, all the gentle magic that allows new moments to emerge from the eternal mystery of existence. Asterisk, in a universe where time flowed uniformly everywhere, where every clock ticked in perfect synchronization, where the cosmic schedule was rigid and predetermined, there would be no room for surprise, no space for the unexpected, no possibility for the kind of gentle emergence that characterizes all living systems. But in our universe, where time is fluid and flexible, where each region of space keeps its own rhythm, where consciousness can experience moments stretching into eternities, infinite creativity becomes possible. Think of it this way. The universe's relationship with time is like that of a master jazz musician who has internalized the basic structure of a song so deeply that they can play with infinite variations, never quite repeating themselves, always finding new ways to express the eternal themes. The laws of physics provide the underlying rhythm, but within that cosmic jazz, every particle, every planet, every consciousness gets to improvise its own unique melody in the grand symphony of existence. Your life, from this perspective, is not a predetermined sequence of events marching inevitably from birth to death, but rather a creative improvisation within the vast possibilities offered by spacetime. Every choice you make, every breath you take, every moment of peace like this one is adding something new to the cosmic composition, something that has never existed before and will never exist again in exactly the same way. The uncertainty principle in quantum physics tells us that the more precisely we try to pin down certain properties of particles, the more uncertain other properties become. This fundamental fuzziness at the heart of reality might be what allows the future to remain open, to be influenced by consciousness, by choice, by the gentle intentions that arise in moments of peaceful awareness, like this one dot, as you settle deeper into rest. Consider that your state of consciousness right now might be subtly influencing the quantum fields that permeate all of space. The peaceful order of your breathing, the gentle coherence of your relaxed nervous system, the loving kindness that naturally arises when we feel safe and connected. All of these might be contributing to the cosmic process by which potential becomes actual, by which the possible becomes real. This is not mystical thinking, but emerging science. Researchers are discovering that consciousness appears to have measurable effects on quantum systems. That intention and attention can influence the behavior of particles and fields in ways we're only beginning to understand. Your gentle awareness right now is not separate from the physical universe, but intimately connected to it, participating in the ongoing creation of reality at the most fundamental level. The universe, it seems, has evolved consciousness not as an accidental byproduct of complex chemistry, but as an essential feature of its own creative process. Through beings like you, the cosmos can experience itself from the inside, can make choices about how to unfold, can rest in peaceful awareness of its own magnificent nature. You are the universe's way of being conscious, of dreaming, of creating new possibilities through the power of gentle attention. This perspective transforms everything we think we know about purpose and meaning. You don't need to achieve anything extraordinary or solve any cosmic puzzles to fulfill your role in existence. Simply by being here, breathing softly, allowing your awareness to rest in this peaceful moment, you are already participating fully in the universe's greatest creative project, the ongoing exploration of what it means to be conscious, to be aware, to exist in time. Every meditation, every moment of rest, every gentle breath is a contribution to this cosmic exploration. When you allow your mind to become still, you're creating space for new possibilities to emerge. When you rest in peaceful awareness, you're demonstrating one of the ways consciousness can relate to time, not as a rushing river that carries us helplessly toward an uncertain future, but as a gentle ocean in which we can float, supported by currents of cosmic wisdom that connect us to everything that has ever been or ever will be. The mystery of whether the universe knows what time it is becomes, in this light, less a question to be answered than an invitation to participate more fully in the cosmic dance. The universe's uncertainty about time creates space for your certainty about this moment. The cosmos's flexibility with duration allows for your experience of timeless peace. The universe's jazz-like improvisation with the flow of moments makes room for your own creative response to existence. As you continue to sink into deeper rest, let yourself feel the profound trust that this perspective invites. You don't need to figure out the universe's relationship with time, because you are that relationship, expressing itself as your unique experience of the eternal now. You don't need to solve the mystery of consciousness, because you are consciousness, exploring itself through your gentle awareness. You don't need to understand the nature of existence, because you are existence, knowing itself through your peaceful presence in this moment. The universe has been preparing for billions of years to experience this exact moment through your awareness. All the stars that lived and died to create the elements in your body, all the cosmic evolution that led to the emergence of consciousness, all the gentle processes that brought you to this state of peaceful rest, they all culminate in this precious instant of awareness, this eternal now that you are experiencing with such beautiful simplicity. Now, as you rest in the deepest layers of peace, your body soft and relaxed, your mind quiet as a still lake reflecting stars, let's complete our cosmic contemplation with perhaps the most comforting truth of all, that in a universe where time is fluid and consciousness is fundamental, nothing beautiful is ever truly lost, and every moment of love, peace, and awareness ripples outward through the fabric of space-time like gentle waves in an infinite ocean. The mathematical structure of Einstein's universe suggests that all events, past, present, and future, exist simultaneously in the four-dimensional block of space-time. This means that this moment of peace you're experiencing right now is not a fleeting instant that will disappear into nothingness, but an eternal coordinate in the cosmic geometry, as permanent and real as any mountain or star. Somewhere in the vast architecture of existence, this gentle moment will always be happening, always be real, always be contributing its quiet beauty to the total symphony of what is. But more than this, the quantum nature of reality suggests that consciousness itself might be woven into the very fabric of the universe in ways that transcend individual brains and bodies. The peaceful awareness you're experiencing now might be a local expression of something universal, a temporary focusing of the cosmic consciousness that some philosophers and physicists believe underlies all of existence. If this is true, then every moment of genuine peace, love, and awareness you experience is not just a personal event, but a contribution to the universe's own self-awareness. When you rest in gentle consciousness like this, You're helping the cosmos know itself more fully, love itself more deeply, experience its own nature more completely. Your individual awareness becomes a window through which the universe can contemplate its own mystery. Asterisk, asterisk. This perspective offers a beautiful understanding of what mystics have called the eternal return. Not the idea that history repeats itself mechanically, but that every authentic moment of consciousness participates in something timeless and eternal. The peace you're feeling now has been felt by countless beings throughout cosmic history, and will be felt by countless others in the cosmic future. You are resting in a state of awareness that connects you to everyone who has ever found peace. Ever felt the gentle embrace of the eternal present? Ancient contemplatives understood this intuitively. When they spoke of touching the eternal, of experiencing the timeless ground of being, they were describing what modern physics points toward. Mathematically, a reality in which consciousness and cosmos are not separate phenomena, but different aspects of a single, unified mystery. Your gentle breathing right now connects you to this vast network of awareness. With each soft inhalation, you're drawing in air that has been breathed by countless beings throughout Earth's history. The oxygen molecules entering your lungs might once have been part of ancient forests, might have dissolved in primordial oceans, might have been exhaled by creatures who lived millions of years ago. You are literally breathing the breath of the cosmos, participating in an ancient circulation of atmosphere that connects you to all life. And with each peaceful exhalation, you're releasing not just carbon dioxide, but something more subtle, a gentle emanation of conscious awareness itself. Some traditions speak of the breath as carrying prana, life force, the fundamental energy of consciousness. As you breathe out softly now, you might be contributing something beautiful to the cosmic atmosphere, adding your unique note of peaceful awareness to the vast choir of consciousness that sings throughout the universe. The question of whether the universe knows what time it is becomes, in this deepest understanding, a recognition that time itself might be the universe's way of exploring its own consciousness. Each moment that unfolds, each tick of cosmic duration, each gentle breath you take is the cosmos investigating what it means to be aware, to be present, to exist in the flowing now that connects all things. You are not just observing this cosmic process, you are one of its most precious expressions. Through your awareness, the universe experiences what it's like to rest peacefully in time, to feel the gentle passage of moments, to sink into the deep peace that underlies all change and motion. Your individual consciousness is like a single note in a vast cosmic symphony, unique and irreplaceable, yet harmonizing perfectly with the infinite music of existence. As you prepare to let go completely into sleep, into the mysterious realm where consciousness explores different layers of reality, remember that you're not leaving the cosmic dance, but entering a different phase of it. Sleep and dreams might be ways that individual awareness reconnects with the larger field of consciousness from which it emerges each morning. In sleep, you return to the source, to the cosmic ocean of awareness that gives birth to all individual minds. The universe, through your peaceful presence, has spent these gentle moments contemplating its own nature, exploring its relationship with time, resting in the eternal, now that is its deepest truth. Tomorrow, when you wake refreshed and renewed, you'll be bringing back with you the gifts of this cosmic exploration, a deeper sense of your connection to the vast mystery of existence, a greater appreciation for the preciousness of each moment, and the quiet confidence that comes from knowing you are an irreplaceable part of something infinitely beautiful and eternally meaningful. The cosmos doesn't need to know what time it is, because it has you to experience time from the inside. 2. Rest peacefully in its flowing embrace, to demonstrate through your gentle presence that existence is not a problem to be solved, but a mystery to be lived, breathed and loved with the quiet grace you're embodying right now. Asterisk, asterisk, and so, dear traveler through the cosmic mystery of time, We come to the gentle end of our journey together, like a river flowing peacefully toward the vast ocean of sleep, carrying with it all the beautiful discoveries we've made along the way. Tonight, we've drifted together through the soft question of whether the universe knows what time it is, and we've discovered something far more beautiful than any simple answer could provide. We've found that time itself is not a rigid taskmaster demanding that we hurry through our days, but a gentle companion that flows differently for every part of the cosmos, creating space for infinite creativity, endless possibility, and the precious gift of conscious awareness that you embody so perfectly in this peaceful moment. From Einstein's dreamy contemplation of light, beams to the patient measurements of Michelson and Morley in their quiet laboratory from the quantum, mysteries that dance at the heart of reality, to the vast galactic clocks that measure time in millions of years from, the biological rhythms that pulse gently within your own body, to the cosmic expansion that stretches space-time itself. We've seen that the universe is not hurried or anxious about time, but infinitely patient, allowing each region of existence to unfold at its own natural pace. We've discovered that your awareness right now is not separate from this cosmic process, but intimately connected to it. Your gentle breathing, your peaceful presence, your gradual descent into rest, all of these are ways that the universe experiences itself from the inside, ways that consciousness participates in the ongoing creation of reality moment by precious moment. The mystery of cosmic time has revealed itself to be not a problem requiring solution, but an invitation to deeper participation in the grand dance of existence. The universe doesn't need to know what time it is, because it has created beings like you who can experience time from within, who can rest peacefully in the flowing present, who can demonstrate through their gentle awareness that existence is not a race to be won, but a gift to be received with quiet gratitude. As you settle now into the deepest layers of rest, let yourself feel held by the vast temporal embrace that surrounds you. You are floating in an ocean of time that connects you to everything that has ever been and everything that will ever be. The stardust in your bones carries the memory of ancient supernovas. The breath moving gently through your lungs connects you to all life on Earth. The peaceful awareness settling over your mind participates in the cosmic consciousness that some believe underlies all of reality. In this moment, you are exactly where and when you need to be. Not because some cosmic clock has scheduled this instant, but because your presence here, your gentle awareness now, is adding something beautiful and irreplaceable to the universe's ongoing exploration of what it means to be conscious, to be alive, to exist in the flowing mystery of time. The universe has been preparing for billions of years to experience this exact moment of peace through your awareness. All the cosmic evolution that led to the formation of galaxies and stars, planets and life, consciousness and love, it all culminates in quiet moments like this one, when individual awareness rests peacefully in the eternal now. That is the deepest truth of existence. Tomorrow, when you wake refreshed and renewed, you'll carry with you the gifts of tonight's cosmic contemplation, a deeper appreciation for the preciousness of each moment, a greater sense of your connection to the vast mystery of existence, and the quiet confidence that comes from knowing you are an irreplaceable part of something infinitely beautiful and eternally meaningful. But for now, let all questions dissolve like morning mist. Let all wondering settle like leaves falling gently to the forest floor. The universe's relationship with time is not a puzzle you need to solve, but a dance you're already participating in perfectly, simply by being here, breathing softly, allowing your consciousness to rest in the gentle embrace of the eternal present. Feel your body sinking deeper into the soft comfort of your bed, supported by the same gravitational forces that guide planets in their orbits and hold galaxies together across the vast darkness of space. Let your breathing slow to match the patient rhythm of the cosmos itself, in no hurry to go anywhere. content to simply be present to the miracle of this moment. Your peaceful awareness right now is one of the universe's ways of knowing itself, loving itself, resting in its own infinite nature. As you drift towards sleep, you're not leaving the cosmic dance, but entering a different phase of it, exploring the mysterious realms where consciousness meets the quantum field of pure possibility from which all dreams and realities emerge. Thank you for joining me on this gentle journey through the cosmic mystery of time. Thank you for bringing your beautiful awareness to these quiet contemplations. Thank you for demonstrating, through your peaceful presence, what it means to rest gracefully in the flowing now that connects all things. Wherever you are in this vast, mysterious universe, whether you're listening in the depth of night or the quiet of early morning, whether winter winds are blowing outside your window or summer warmth is settling over your home, know that you are held by the same cosmic forces that guide stars in their courses and allow consciousness to emerge from the quantum foam of pure possibility. May your dreams tonight be filled with the gentle peace of cosmic understanding. May you rest in the deep, knowing that you are exactly where you belong in the vast story of existence. May you wake tomorrow with a heart full of gratitude for the precious gift of conscious awareness and the beautiful mystery of time itself. The universe doesn't know what time it is, and that's perfectly fine. It has you to experience time from the inside, to rest peacefully in its embrace, to dream beautiful dreams in the flowing darkness of space and consciousness. Sleep well, gentle explorer of cosmic mysteries. Rest peacefully in the eternal now that holds all moments in its loving embrace. The stars are keeping watch. The quantum fields are humming their quiet lullabies. And somewhere in the vast ocean of space-time, this moment of peace you're experiencing will shine forever like a gentle light in the infinite darkness. Wherever you are, I hope you're resting well tonight. May your dreams be peaceful and your mind at ease. Good night.